What's up? Welcome to today's video and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing my updated makeup routine. So I actually finished filming Makeup and Mystery Season 2 yesterday. So now I'm going to be taking a chill pill when it comes to filming. And I had seen Alix Earle had done this, Morgan Turner had done this, Allie Dawson had done something like this. So I was like, I kind of want to do something like that. Because I definitely want to show you guys like what's in my stash. Because I actually I don't use every single product, but I have options. So here is my 2024 updated makeup routine. So I am using the NYX Bear With Me Jelly Primer. This is just a little sample size, but they did have it in like a jar. I don't know if they still sell this. If they don't, that's a crime because this is a really good hydrating gripping primer. At least, like it grips for me. I have been using the Jason Wu Prime Eye Primer in Space White, so you guys can see I am very, very low on this. And eye primer is an eye primer in my opinion. Like, this is just a white. It's not a super thick base. It's literally just like it's honestly like a white liquid shadow basically, but it does allow your shadows to grip onto it. So if you're looking for something that's silicone-y, that is not it. And if you're looking for something that's got a thick grip, that's not it either. If you're looking for something that just allows the shadows to stick to it, it's kind of thin and it does create a clean canvas, this will do that. As long as you don't mind the white, pigment payoff. White like this can also allow your shadows to like stand out and be brighter. So I'm not going to be doing something super duper intense, but I am going to be using the Natasha Denona Baby Biba palette. You could recreate this look using the mini Biba palette. You could recreate this look using the big Biba palette. You could recreate this look using Alter Ego's Sahara palette. That's the dupe for the Natasha Denona. But I'm going to take this shade here, which is called Elle. It is a creamy matte. And I'm just going to apply this all over my crease. Shade here, which is called Monroe, which is just a beautiful everyday shimmer. Cannot go wrong. I prefer to apply this with my finger. You can definitely use a brush. That's just what I prefer. On the daily, just so you guys know, like when I'm filming and stuff like that, like I do switch products out. So these aren't like every day when I'm filming. Like I do go between. So then I would take something small like this. This is a technique I picked up from Angelica Nyqvist in Singe Beauty. So you can see the difference. This is what I used for the transition shade in my crease. This is what we're going to use next. And we're going to take this shade here, which is called Cocoa. It's a creamy matte. And on this little brush, I'm going to pack this directly into the crease and blend it out. The lighter brown and the transition crease brush, and I just blend it all together. I had to take a break, but I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Bronzer in Sunkissed. This is a technique I picked up. I like to underpaint. For this specific reason, and it's because I do use this Jeffree Star Magic Star blush in Frosting Coal, and this is like your viral pink. Like it really, really is. And I definitely have gotten more into that trend. I blend it out with a wet sponge. This is my e.l.f. sponge that I'm using until March. So coming up pretty quickly on getting rid of it. I love sponges though. I plan to do a ColourPop purchase in a couple of days, and I want to get that new color changing sponge that they just released for their Valentine's Day collection. But you see how like that totally like sheared it out, like it to the point of it not being so pigmented. And then I have this Say Glowy Super Gel Star Glow. I saw Morgan Turner use this, and I got it as like a free sample somewhere. I can't remember where. Probably Sephora. So I was like, I want to use this as like a liquid illuminator. And I was totally right. That looks amazing as a liquid illuminator. Oh, that looks so good. I think I might want to try more Say products this year. Of course, it's not one of the brands I'm focusing on this year. Those brands are e.l.f., Natasha Denona and Ace Beauté, but I can still purchase other products. Now for my favorite thing. I love this Thrive Cosmetics CC cream. I have a backup. I don't have a lot of backups of things. So for me to have a backup of this, like, look at how much has been used. I use this all the time. So I knew when I was planning this video, I wanted to feature this product in it because if I had to pick a foundation that I was wearing every single day, it would probably more than likely be this. It'd be in between this and the It Cosmetics CC Plus Illumination Cream, and in between this and that, and the concealer I will be wearing today would be my concealer pick. Just want that light flush to shine through. So sometimes if I feel like I have too much product on, I will take my damp sponge and I'll just go over it like this. Ultra Creamy Shape Tape Concealer. This is in the shade 8B Porcelain Beige. This is a perfect shade match for me. I love the consistency of this. It's just amazing. I have the original. I don't have the Glow Wand. I would definitely be interested in trying the Glow Wand if I do a Tarte order, which I do have Tarte open. So I would theoretically pick the Glow Wand up. And the hydrating one. I feel like this was meant to be a hydrating concealer, but honestly, it just kind of feels a lot like the Shape Tape to me. So I'm like, okay, I just have 2 Shape Tapes. It's like the same formula. I just happened to reach for this one over the Shape Tape original. Key to flawless makeup is a damp sponge. So definitely remember that when you're getting into makeup, because I had dry skin. So I'm putting a lot of cream products on top of my skin because that's what looks more natural because of my dry skin. A damp sponge is going to really, really, really help blend that out. I go in with the Revlon Candid Photo Ready Anti-Pollution Setting Powder in the shade 001, and I take a puff. You can get these off of Amazon. You can get like a 6-pack for like $10. And this is what I'm using to set my under eyes. Concealer, because like I'm just wired to set my concealer because I'm so afraid that if I wait, it's gonna crease. Already up on my channel if you guys are curious. It's just my January brow routine is what I'm using right now. But I do want to go ahead and set my face with my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Powder. This is in the shade 21 Classic Ivory. This is new. It's the split pan that not a lot of people were a big fan of. So I'm kind of like, I don't have a powder collection. So because I don't have a powder collection, I feel completely fine building my powder collection up slowly at the drugstore, because there's quite a lot of drugstore powders I do like. So if you would like to not have this one, then you could definitely do ColourPop has a pretty fresh powder I liked. Elf's Camo Powder. My favorite at the drugstore currently is the J Cat Aquasurance. That is amazing. My brother's, she was his girlfriend at the time, but she's now his ex. She actually took my backup, so I need to buy a backup sometime soon because that was my only backup and she took it. Layer on my skin. Now, again, I do have a brow routine already up on my channel, so if you guys are curious about my brow products, I'm just using the MAC Velvetone Eyebrows and then the Laura Lee Los Angeles Brow Spoolie. Again, just check out my January brow routine if you guys are curious. But yeah, without them, we would. So I definitely go back and forth between these 2 products here. This is the She Glam Glitz Wiz Brick Lane palette. This is meant to dupe Natasha Denona's Metropolis. I am trying to work my way through my eyeshadow palette collection, so that's why I have this out. And then I also have this Pro Pigment palette out from Profusion. So I'm going to take this shade here, which is called My New Love. So it's just a champagne shade. So any champagne shade in the Metropolis palette that works for your skin will do. This is honestly my favorite shade to highlight the brow bone. Take a dip in that shade and a couple other shades, which I'm very, very proud of. Very proud of that. By no means a Good dupe for the Natasha Denona palette. Do not buy this if you want the Metropolis. Buy the Alter Ego version. Then I'm going to just take Precious from the Pro Pigment palette just because I really want to use this and I think this is going to look amazing on my inner corner. Every now and again, but this is just the one that I kind of wanted for a everyday look. So this is the Baby Viva palette still. I'm just going to take the two shades I used in the crease as lower lash line shadow. Liner collection, so no liner. You could do a white or a nude, and no top liner whenever I do like natural looks like this. However, I do go for this L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara. Coat of lashes and then nothing. To let that kind of like really dry before I go in with a second coat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Smashbox contour palette. It has contour, bronze, and then highlight, and I'm going to take this middle shade right here and kind of like set where I put that cream bronzer, just very, very lightly. I just want something kind of like there to kind of accentuate like where the sun would hit, because even though where I'm currently at, it's freaking freezing to like you're freezing to death. Take a side note and let you guys know that this highlight shade right here, I could theoretically clean up right here. I don't typically do this because I'm lazy and I don't really remember, but I wanted to show it for some reason. This is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Bronze It Bronzer. This is in the shade Light. This is one of my favorite bronzers. I don't know if you can see, but I've hit pan almost. But I love this bronzer. I don't really have a TikTok, so I'd have to make a TikTok. This is the Glam Light and Strawberry Shortcake Blush. This is the only Glam Light blush I've kept in my last declutter. And it's because it's that bright poppy pink, which has been kind of what I've been going for. Like everything else has been super duper natural. And this has been just like the pop that has got me. Sad. They just hit pan just very, very lightly. I don't even know if you guys can really tell, but it's just like a very tiny sliver right there. And this is an everyday container, so I have options for highlights. I do have this Glamlight Frosted Flakes loose highlighter, and I have my L'Oreal True Match Lumi Glow Nude palette. I guess we'll do the palette today. This is in the shade 750 Sunkissed, and I'm going to probably use this shade up here, which is called Starlight. I guess that's the shade I should use, because that Glam Light highlight is beaming. If I don't like the glow that this is going to give, though, I will probably dip into that Glam Light one. And I don't really like the glow that this gives, to be completely honest. Like, it's more natural, and I want something a little bit more beamy. But I do like this for the nose and the Cupid's bow because it's not that much. I'm going to go in with my tried and true Glam Light loose highlighter. I do like the Glam Light highlighters. It's just like I was using the Metal Moon highlighter by Fenty and it just was not enough of a glow. And I'm like, I need something with a glow. So you can just kind of like see the difference. To it knowing I made a mistake. Like I went into it, so it's my fault, but it's okay. With the second coat of mascara, and then this is just the first coat. And again, using the Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara. This is basically the finished eyes. I am using this new, like it's not new, it's new to me. It's the Wet n Wild Gel Lip Liner, and it's in the shade Doll in Love Again. For me to get out. But anyways, I'm gonna line my lips with this. Between this, which is the Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade Ice, and I go between the Fenty Gloss Bomb in Fenty Glow. So today we're obviously using this one because I do prefer this one over the Fenty one, but the Fenty one is a close second. Rick and Morty setting spray that I am almost out of. Because I don't have a setting spray collection either, I have to work on building that up as well. With Without Lashes, so here with the Kiss So Wispy number 11, and then this is just with the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara. This is my finished look. This is my updated makeup routine for January 2024, basically 2024. I'm probably going to be doing this routine for a very, very long time. This is basically like what I would go for when I'm not filming, something super simple in the crease in the eyes, beautiful gloss, dewy skin. I'm loving it. Alright, I'm going to end the video here because I have things I have to do today. Luckily, I don't have a lot of filming I have to do since I did finish Makeup and Mystery Season 2, taking a break from the filming. I'm going to end the video here. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, y'all.